Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome to the Timberborn new Londonwood. In the last episode we moved most of our production and all the housing and other stuff from the crater up here because we are preparing for flooding. But not yet. There is still plenty of stuff that needs to be moved out from the bottom of the crater, and then most importantly we need to start our forestry up here, which will require a lot of dirt. So I'm going to focusing on that this episode, maybe even building the next well, I mean the second dirt excavator, as that one will not be enough probably, or it will take for too long. But I have already 7 injured beaver, so I think it's not really a good idea. Maybe I should go the way to build some bots. But for that we need a steady supply of metal. So we will need this lovely mine down here. Yep, and I will need to build the stairs up and connect it to the platforms, future platforms that will be here. So let's plan that. How to go about this? Maybe we can go like this. This will be the most compact way, I think, to build it. Without the ladder, which we of course don't have because we are playing without the mods this playthrough. Never mind, let's build it this way then. Double platforms, that's the way. Well, this will take some time before it is done. Alright, I have no idea how high I need to go. Well, 6 blocks maybe. Maybe more, and I should have lowered the working hours, I forget. From the last episode it was set to 19. Oh boy, my poor beavers. Alright, it's still not high enough, but only a few blocks. But let me plan more platforms here. Yeah, I mean the overhangs. Let's start working on those again. So that will be another addition. I will need to get rid of some trees. Which one? Let's use this handy tool. This. Okay, here. All this needs to go. Some explosives were planted, so let's detonate those. Unfortunately, lots of water is stuck down here where the dirt excavator is working. But we should be fine. 12 days to go. And they are slowly using all these resources and transporting them to storages. Nice to see that. I would rather not to waste all of those logs and planks and whatnot. And you know what? Let's go and prioritize building this stairway up here, so we can start working on the dam. Oh, perfect. This forester can be built now. Oh, it seems we are finally out of the power. Yeah, there must have been no wind for some time. Yeah, and the batteries are gone. Okay, let's pause the dirt excavator then. That is using a lot of power, and even the observatory, as we have plenty of science. 17,000 science saved. That's more than enough. For now at least. You see, the large windmills are even working when the small ones are not. That's why they are superior. I should have replaced these small ones already. Let's get rid of them. They are useless. Well, not useless, but not good enough. And let's replace them with the big ones. More power for everyone, more power to my beavers. The best power, the unlimited power. It's so sad to see this half dried out. But it is the way of the progress. It will be green again. But later. I'm going to add temporary couple more builders huts, as we can use more builders. Oh, there is no road there. Okay, let's connect it to that way. Because I have 13 unemployed beavers, so let's put them to good use in the builders' huts. As there is too many projects and too few builders. And we officially used all the ruins on the map. So there is no more scrap metal. So we will soon run out of our stockpile of only 73 scrap metal. So we will really need that mine. But for that mine, I'm lacking the... what are they? Treated planks. And for treated planks, I need pine trees. Because I got rid of them. They were down here before. I got rid of them some time ago. So we need to replant new ones. But this is taking a long time. So I'm considering like going all the way somewhere here and building another irrigation point. And there is temporarily, well, yeah, temporarily, and growing trees here. Because this is a big flat area, no trees here, nothing. We just need to irrigate it. So let's count like from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So right on the road. Let's build it here. It should irrigate all the way there. Then I will want and 2 foresters, as we have some beavers to spare. 2 foresters and start filling it up. Maybe not build them that close. I need a room for the fluid dump. Maybe like this. Yes. I think. It doesn't matter. First, let's build that. Build that. We'll plant that explosives. But we are out of explosives? No, we have them. So it means that our builders are just busy. And yes, I forget these platforms first. Let's build that. They are already working on a dam. Brilliant. So let's keep this open all the time for now. And they are already building the dam. Good, good, good. And this is here unnecessary. Yeah, that's obsolete all. Let's get rid of that rubble. The fluid dump is built and the bad tide is approaching, okay. But this is already being filled up with water. And 2 foresters will be built here on the side of the road. And I'm planting here mostly oaks, but then a bunch of pine trees here too. That will be used for making our treated planks. So this will take some time before it is fully functional, but it is a step to the right way. They built the stairs all the way up here and working on the dam. Continuing to working on the dam. That's good. These trees, a lot of them died out. That's fine. No problem there. We still have plenty of logs. And I wanted to address something else. No. The water is at 4800. It could be a little bit better, but it is what it is. It seems that we can't pump more water right now. Those seasons, wet seasons, between the bad tide or droughts are really short. Only like 5-6 days, I think, on a hard difficulty. So we don't really have that much time for pumping water. So I can compensate later with adding a few more pumps. For now, this is sufficient. We are not even filling up this as we are using all of that water. And for the next stage, when we will start filling this up, building our magnificent lake, I will need to add another level here for the water source. As this one, that is currently here, that will be all covered with the impermeable floor, and that will be used only to get the bad water out here. So, that's the plan. keep on working. I'm not even going to destroy all these platforms. I will just cover it with the impermeable floor. And it will be maybe even cheaper, yeah. It will be cheaper than building with the overhangs. So I will going to do it with the platforms. We are kinda short on the metal right now. And we will be until the mine is built. So that will take some time. Currently, we are missing 36 treated planks. And my pine trees are growing. Oh, and they expanded this area a little bit, so add a few more oaks. And how it looks here? Oh, quite alright. We can plant a little bit more on each side. And let's add a few more pine trees. We can even prioritize those. Let's prioritize pine trees. 5500 water. Okay, not too shabby. Hopefully the bad tide will not be that long. A lot of water is eating just here in that big hole. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to build the dirt excavator here. I'm not sure how deep it can go. But look at that, bloody hell, it is really deep and it's going deeper and deeper. So if it can go to the bottom of the map, it will go all the way down here, and that's bad for our dam. But I don't have a better position right now for building it. I can move it next to a mine or somewhere here later, like digging into our massive lake. Okay, last day of pumping water, 6000 water. We didn't have this amount of water yet, so that's good sign. Let's lower the working hours back to 16 and close this floodgate and let the bad water out. Oh, 26 days bad tide. That's quite a long one. You know what? Let's keep pumping all that water. I'm not going to stop the pumps. Okay, lumberjack flags will be here. And the tapper shack right here with the storage. Or the resin, pine resin, here. Okay. That will be quite a good forest from one, like irrigation point or well or whatever we want to call it. Reservoir. So let's plant as much as we can. Oh, they can't even reach it all the way there, so maybe let's build a road like this. So I don't even need these pine trees here. No, but let's get rid of them and plant normal oaks, or maybe not even plant here any trees. Let's leave it here and I can grow more food here instead. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of these trees and the forester. I changed my mind. Nothing unusual. So I added up here a new farm, as I said, that I get rid of those trees. There are just a couple of oaks that needs to be still get rid of. But we have this new efficient farm here. This will be our small sunflower field, small for now, and more carrots here. We are at 66,000 food for now. That's great. Our storages are completely full, with plenty of potatoes, wheat, and wheat flour stored too. Maybe we can increase that stored wheat flour maybe later. And I'm moving the water storages up here, as you can see. These two new additions up here. And I'm getting rid of these down here. And let's get rid of this farm too. We don't need it anymore. So it is getting emptier and emptier. Even this forest is not needed here, as these trees down here are constantly dead. So we can just get rid of them all. No point having them here anymore, at least. The same applies here, as they are constantly being dead. except for a few ones, but whatever. That should keep our builders occupied for some time. But we still have 12 days to go, and this is already growing up nicely. Let's build a tapper shack, as these pine trees will start producing pine resin in 7 days. Some of them already sooner, like 5-6 days. Brilliant. And let's plant a few more trees on this side, because there is still a little bit green, so let's use it. Now I am planning that bunker or whatever they wanted around the mine, so we can go like this, and I screwed up a little bit. Never mind, let's build it all the way up like this. It will work. It will be fine. Because at first I wanted to cover it with the overhangs, but this will be a little bit cheaper on metal. Not that it matters really. But let's build it this way. We can still cover it at the last level with the overhangs, so it will not look that terrible. Or maybe not. Let's build it all the way like this. Yeah, that will be a lot. And you know what? Let's get rid of this road. We don't want it really here. We will be building from these platforms up there, so we can enclose it properly. But I'm going to wait until they're all gone. Perfect, like this. That will cost a lot of logs, but as you can see, this is all emptied now. And here is our lovely oak trees that are growing. And even the pine resin is being already collected. That means this mine should be soon operational. And the recipe will be scrap metal. We can get science points from that, but I think that's a waste of the mine. So let's scrap metal. And we need only 18 more treated planks. And we are good to go. Because I think, yes, we ran out of completely all of our scrap metal. So it is the perfect time for turning on the mine. Oh, water is down to 2000, oh boy. But I'm already working on adding a 6th pump here. So that means we will still not get this flooded. This needs to be still built. The dam needs to be finished. And I will have then pumps moved a little bit closer here, I think, on some kind of platform that we will be able to pump from. But for some time we will be still pumping from this canal here. And the bad tide ended. That's good, good, good. Keep pumping the water. And this is really troublesome here. All the water is just going down to that hole there. You see the difference? And it's still drilling deeper and deeper. Okay, it won't let me go much deeper. So it is already at the bottom of the map, it seems. I think. But it is not good. I will really need to move this elsewhere. I will be probably drilling here somewhere into the what it is, a lake, or maybe put it somewhere on the very end of the map, like somewhere here into a corner where it will not be harming anything. But for now I need the dirt, so it will stay. And look at this, the mine was built. Great. Now we just need the rest around it. And another bad tide is coming in, unfortunately. Pumps are pumping. This is going to be covered. The dam is not missing that many parts anymore. It just takes a long time because it is so far away. Let's prioritize it. Let's build it. I stopped growing trees and food here on this side. They're just collecting it, and I'm going to do the same here. I think we don't need this anymore, really. So let's only harvest everything. Okie dokie. Oh, we already have a trees here. But these lumberjack planks are still not built yet. My builders are very busy. And I forget to rebuild the... one of the platforms? No, I don't need it. Okay, so this side needs to be built first, so we can get there. Like that. Ooh, 19 days. Bad tide. We will survive. It will be fine. And the last pieces down here are being dismantled. As you can see, I just destroyed those two irrigation stations that we've had. And this dam is functional, as you can see. We are missing only a couple of blocks. So that's done. Let's go and prioritize all of this. If I have enough metal to finish that. And they finally finished this wall, so we can open the mine. Maybe. Yes. Missing a few pieces of road here and there. Should be connected now? Yes, it is. 5 beavers are enough for now. I guess we will have plenty of injuries. And the next thing is... at night, or maybe when they finish this, I'm going to move the district building. I'm going to move it up here. That will be alrightish spot, I think. This large tank was filled up, emptied, so I can destroy it. And I will need to rebuild those pumps. I will need to bring them up by 1 at least, maybe 2. Maybe I can make like a pumping station somewhere here. Leave them where they are, but build the new ones. Just in case there are any problems. Because they can reach only 4 deep. Anyways, I will need to have them staggered. Just in case the water level went down, so we can keep, you know, pumping. So maybe leave those here as the very bottom pumps, and the rest, here is the stairs. We can maybe build another stairs here somewhere. How deep they can go? 3 or 4? Maximum depth 4. Okay, so let's go 4 high then. That's 1 pump, 2, 3. Road. 3 pumps. I mean 1, 2, 3. So that's 6 pumps together. So it needs to be like this, and then large. Road in the middle. With the room for expansion. And let's connect it to that platform that I have already there. I mean the stairs. Like this. Hopefully we will be able to fill all of this. I'm not 100% sure we will. And I'm not sure if I should leave these sluices as they are. Or maybe I should build a tower and fill it up from top to bottom. But I'm going to experiment next wet season. But first this needs to be built. I mean the walls around the mines. So let's go like this, maybe. Or you know what, screw it, let's just build the whole thing. Anyways, we will need to build it sooner or later. Okay, it's really strange how empty this is now. And this dam is finished completely. Perfect. Okay, you know what, let's move that district. Let's move that district. There will be a chaos for a minute. But this is our new London. wood district. It will take them a minute to get everything in order again. As you can see, it says that we have homeless beavers. It's just an administration problem. Yeah, they were sleeping outside. No worries, they will be fine. Oh, I love these trees here. Plenty of wood. This looks that it is almost completely covered now. That's great. So it will not be seeping any bad water, for sure. And I even added 2 for 5 new builders huts, because I had like 20 unemployed beavers, so we need to use them, and we can use them right now as we have enough resources to keep building. We just need more beavers, and there is plenty of stuff they can be doing right now. That's efficiency, which is not always priority with me. Oh, look at them. So many builders going on those stairs. And we are finally mining that scrap metal. Perfect. I'm not sure if we have enough production for treated planks, because the mine is using treated planks and gears to mine it. So maybe I will need to increase the production for treated planks later. Maybe. But probably yes. There are still only 5 beavers working down there, and I have already 10 injured. I was going to say 9, but it went up in the last second to 10. So you know what, let me add few more medical beds, as we will need them, because I doubt I have 10 medical beds. But now when I'm thinking about it, it will be very hard to fill all of this, I think. Because the wet seasons are really short. This can end in a really big fail. If the wet season was more variable, that it was lasting like when I set it up mine from 3 to 15 days or something like that, then definitely yes. But this one that is, I think, always only 5 days, probably we will not be able to fill it up. But I will try anyways, because the evaporation is really an enemy here. Anyways, we will find out, but I'm hoping for the best. But I did it. Let's resume the work of the pumps. So I will lose most of my builders, but that's perfectly fine. This is still not yet built, but they built a good chunk of it, and we started on our new pumps here. This will take some time, and I will use all of the treated planks that we have, unfortunately, for that. So maybe I should really increase the production. You know what, let's get rid of one of the gear workshops. Maybe that's a bad idea, but let's put the wood workshop there, and that's it for now. Later I will replace one of the lumber mills for the gear workshop again, I think. Maybe. And increase working hours to 18. And I'm really hoping that we will be able to fill this up with water, because it will look awesome, and I want to have it as a big lake. If not, maybe I'm going to cheat in an water source. But probably not. I would rather do it with the water source that is on a map. But it's only 5 of them. I'm not sure if we can pull it off. For now, we need to keep pumping water. I can't flood my pumps now, so I won't be testing it right now this season. I will need to save it for the later time. Okay, next will be a drought, and we can see we are at day 4 and in 3 days, so wet season is 7 days long, at least this one. I didn't notice all those before, if they were 5 or 7 days. So, but this one is 7, so maybe there is a hope. And we used all the logs. We are down to 140. Yikes. I may have spent all my stockpile of the logs. But fortunately we have plenty of trees here. We just need to build these lumberjack flags. And we will have enough wood, hopefully. And then I will need my builders when all of this is finally done to keep filling up land here with the dirt and even here. So I can use more land for growing food and wood, of course. Drought is here, 22 days. We are going to pump all of that water out. And I can even use a few more water storages. As we are hitting the limit. Yeah, let's get rid of this builder's hut. Not that important. And build 2 more storages or water tanks. Good, good. The construction continues, but it is slowing down as we are out of the logs. Yeah, so this may take another season to build it. Yeah, running out of the wood. Even the trees, they're chopping quite a bit of them. This I forget to set for the cutting down. We could use another forest, but this is really expensive. I am missing my mods. They have more efficient levies there. But it's fine. Even the vanilla game is fun. I love it. I'm just missing a few things. Okay, there isn't much for me to do right now, especially when we are running off the logs. I can't increase the population, can't really build more platforms. Food is alright. This land will be expanded in some time. I'm adding another farm because I think they can use some help here. So we are going to just wait a little bit. So probably I'm going to skip the whole season and speed through it. So I'll be right back as anything interesting happens. So even we are losing the oaks constantly, but it is being replenished by the chopping down the rest of the oaks that we have, which will soon disappear too, but that's fine. Almost everything will be done by that time. More of the pumps were built. We are missing only one, and that has all the resources, so it just needs to be put together. And then like a quarter of the levees needs to be built, and then I will stockpile back again the logs. Instead we will be using the dirt and filling everything up, and maybe I should build a few more storages for the dirt, as we are not using all of it, and it is being wasted time on working there, as they are just sitting idle. You see? They are not even mining right now. So let's build these large piles so we can store more dirt, because this one is full, as they are not currently working on any of these projects. So hopefully they will build those large piles quickly, because we need to keep working on this filling up, as I want it to be as nice as possible here and more usable for us, of course. And this will eat a lot of that dirt, most of that dirt. This is the true mega project on this map. Maybe I shouldn't add too much of this, which is already too late, because this used to lag the game quite a bit before, especially on the larger maps. I don't know how it is right now, but I think I should stop adding building orders for them. And the last pump was built. Perfect. Now, please, builders, can you build these large piles? I'm going to lower the priority on this, so they jump on the large piles. Hopefully. Alright, large piles are built. So let's put this back on highest priority. And I forget that I have beavers working down in these pumps down there, but there were not pumping because all the water is gone. So I stopped them, and suddenly we have 20 more beavers that can be working as a builders. And so I'll lower the working hours, which I always forget about. And they even built another water tank. Magnificent. And they are even building these. I would rather if they finish the levees. Anyways, the next wet season, we may try to flood everything. I don't know if this is the most efficient way, probably not. They can still operate even if they are underwater, but you need to keep them at open. So that beats the automation thing here, that it will automatically switch off one of the other when the bad tide is here. So I will need to build that tower, but for the start this will suffice. I will just need to operate it manually. So we are going to find out if we can fill this up. And then here, this will need to be open constantly to keep filling up the water. And let's see if this third excavator is still going down. No, this is the deepest that it can go, fortunately. So we can't go deeper than this. No. Okay. And here we are, 0.1 day to the end of the drought, and hopefully we will be able to flood at least partially this lake. And I will be keeping an eye on how long the wet season lasts. The last time it was 7 days. So cycle 22 begins. Let's for now turn on these pumps, we will see. But soon we will need to be opening these up, because this will overflow quite quickly, I think. And this is 4 sluices for 4 water sources. So this should work quite well. And this is almost finished. As you can see, only a bunch of levees needs to be finished. And we still have 300 logs. Yay, so much better than my usual builds, when I use all the logs and then suffer for a long time. But that's mostly when I'm playing as Iron Teeth, because I need those logs for my engines. And this is already overflowing, so let's pause the lower pumps and turn on the upper pumps. Let's go. Keep on flooding. I opened these sluices. These ones are open too. Hopefully it will still, yeah. We can still see the animation that it is releasing the water. I'm not sure if this is better or... You know what? Let's try destroying the sluice and see. I think the rate is the same. I don't see a difference really. So let's rebuild it before the bad tide will start. Keep on flooding. I want this to be full of water. The issue is, if we don't fill it full enough, it will evaporate throughout those droughts or bad tides. So that's the problem. Yeah, okay, these floodgates are closed properly, so they are not releasing any water. And there is some rubble down here, let's clear that up. I'm hoping for the best, I want this to work. And the drought is approaching, so this time it is only 6 days long. So it is 1 day shorter. I was hoping for a longer period, not a shorter. But let's see how much we can fill this up. Well, we didn't fill it up very much. It's even our pumps are not covered in water. So this will all evaporate, I think. And we will going to pump a lot of that water out first. I want my storages to be full. And the drought is 24 days, so there is no way, at least this time, that we will be able to fill it up. Maybe I can, you know, make smaller portions of them and fill it up one at a time. Maybe. I don't know if that would help, but probably not. Anyways, let's keep on improving and try after the next drought to fill it up. But I'm going to add more platforms first. Okay, since I have these pumps here, I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Yeah, I need to do it like this. What about you? Can I fix this? Maybe I can. Yeah, that's here. I can do it this way. Okay, that will be fixed. Right, more platforms will be built. Do we have metal? Oh yeah, 200 blocks. That will disappear very quickly. And a few more platforms. Yep. More room for expansion. 7.5 days to go in this drought. And the water is not completely evaporated, as you can see. But soon it will be only here in this river, lake, or whatever. In that arm, unfortunately. So it is not the best. Yep, and it's gone. Let's keep on pumping at least on 3 pumps, but our storages are almost full to 9600. Well, not totally, we are at 7800, but we are closer, or much closer than we were ever before. And I was wondering where are my builders, but they are filling up this gap here. Nice. They are not currently working on this. They are not even using that many storage. Maybe these two were only used and they weren't even full. So yeah, we filled it up a little bit. I'm going to try once more, I think, and then I will focus on other stuff. Like making this much nicer. Moving more stuff to the platforms, etc. Not only watching the water level go. But I'm going to skip this 6 days. Well, skip. In editing. I'll see you soon. One day to end the drought, but unfortunately all the water is gone. So I don't think it is possible to fill this up in that short period of time. If only I set this up custom, as I had done before in my very hard whatever challenges, where I set up the wet season to be from 3 or 5 days to up to a 15. In that case, yes, this would be possible, but like this, I don't think so. I'm going to check how long it will last this wet season. The last one was 6 days, and the one before that was 7 days, which either is not really that much. And this is a large amount of area. So let's see. Maybe I will need to add a water source or two, through the console. And down here. To make it maybe 6, 7, to try to fill it up. We are not really here scraping for surviving, so it wouldn't be really cheating. Because we can always pump enough water for my beavers. Let's see. Let's go and try to fill it up again. And again, this is only 6-day wet season. So we will not get more water than the last time. Let me check if the water source is constrained. It doesn't seem to be full. Let's try doing this. No change. So I'm not limiting the waterfall with these sources, it seems. And I really want that big lake. Okay, I will keep it as it is for now. Let's go and build a few more platforms, some houses, more amenities. I built already some more platforms. Let's add where it is, a dance hall. Let's add a dance hall, like here. We can add a rooftop terrace here. And maybe something else will fit. Like contemplation spots. Maybe some decorations. Or maybe a monument. Farmer's monument. Of course, we need a farmer's monument. Even if it will be destroyed later, let's build it up here. It's only, what, 200 logs. I really want this to work, but it is not working. But I still like it. I'm going to cover the whole crater. And in the next episode I will probably add another... We have 4 water sources here. Maybe let's double it. I will add another 4 down here. So we can all fill it up nicely here. I want the big lake. And I will have it one way or the other. Anyways, this isn't really a challenge. The only really challenge here is me. If I screw something up and my beavers start dying, just like with the food before, as you have seen in the last episode. So I am the main villain or a menace to my beavers. I am their god and I am the devil, both in one being. Yeah, 0.7 days. The water will not go higher as before, unfortunately. You know what? Let's go and close this bad water source. Let's make it nice here. Let's use dirt. We can do that. We'll be using dirt. And then, with the help of some overhangs, like these, we can cover it completely. But to be safe, to not contaminate my beavers, I think we will all be building this from the platforms. And the well-being is 20 now. We must have finished either the dance hall or something like that. Or what it was? The monument. Now the dance hall was finished. Perfect. So, I'm going to prioritize this. So I have at least some win in this episode. Let's destroy, let's cover this whole damn ugly bad water source. Go, go, go. Look at that, how they are working when they have enough resources. The bad water source is already enclosed. It will still be contaminating, I think. I can't even see my overhangs here. Ah, here they are. They are covered in the bad water. And then covered with the dirt. That's amazing. That's what I always wanted to do before. Since they bring the overhangs in the game, maybe even sooner, to be able to build dirt or terrain blocks on other stuff, on platforms, on buildings. We can do that on buildings. You see, we can grow trees on our storages or buildings or whatever. So this bad water source is no more. We'll see how it will react throughout the wet season, if it will be contaminating everything or not. But I hope it will not be contaminating. Or either I can do something like this to block it. Maybe, if that's an issue. Like, imagine there is a bad water source underneath it. So I can do this. Then I can do impermeable floor. I can do contamination barriers around, I think. Let me check. Let me check if this will work, but I think. Contamination barriers around. Then you take another pair of overhangs. Of course, it needs to be a little bit deeper. And then you put the dirt blocks on top. Or the terrain. And this way, there is another chance that the contamination seep through. But let's see if this will be enough. Just overhangs and then covered with the terrain blocks. I'm curious about that. 1 day to go, and we saved a little bit of water because we didn't pump as much as the days before or the season before, because our storages were already quite full. So there is still some water in, so maybe we can slowly like this increase the water level up. but it is still not ideal. And here, the bad water source is almost completely covered. You can see there is still some contamination, but I can't avoid that. If only I went deeper and covered that bad water source closer to its source, because I'm like 2-3 blocks up at height. Yeah, around 2 or 3 blocks. So it means there can be a bit of, you know, bad water stuck, and that is causing the contamination. But here on this level, it is not contaminated anymore, so maybe it will be enough. And that's great news, everyone. Now what, let's get rid of the platforms and fill it up with dirt. Perfect. Okay, let's see if we can hold a little bit more water. Test number 3, I think. And I'm not going to grow population more until this is filled up. Here is prepared another irrigation, you know, well. And I will do the same on the other side here. And I have maybe 2 more farms here, filled up with crops, and then I will be considering expanding the population, not sooner. Okay, fill this up again. Let's see, let's go. And of course I added another dirt excavator, as I was mentioning before, because it was taking forever to mine enough dirt to fill only this up. So with 2 of them it's going much quicker, but we have more injured beavers. That's the drawback of it. Anyways, let's fill this up again. Hopefully a little bit more than before. But at least this way we are not really wasting any water, because everything is staying here. Nothing is leaving the map. No, this way and neither this way, because the floodgate is closed. So all the water is staying here. Is mine. I'm a water control freak. I want it all. Just for myself. And my lovely beavers, of course. And as before, the wet season is only 6 days. This will take forever to fill it up. If at all, because if we are hit with a very long drought, like those 24-27 days or whatever, all the water will evaporate probably, just like before. And our progress will reset again. But let's see, one last time. Ah, they are expanding this. They are getting closer and closer to this water source. Well, water source. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Irrigation system or whatever. It needs to be here. Okay. So don't waste any dirt on this. Alright, drought is here, and even now, not even the first pumps are covered in water, but it is a first step. I think I will be adding those 4 extra water sources there, because 23 days drought, it will not survive, I think. It will all evaporate. But we've done a lot of work today. You see, a new forest up here, new farms down here, plenty of dirt that was moved here, a mine that is functioning, massive pumps, massive water storage. All the population moved up from the bottoms of the crater and now to the lake. So I think I will be leaving this episode here. Thank you for watching. If you have any ideas, please put that down in the comments, push that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.